welcome back. I've had the plow on for about a week now. I've used it. I used it one night. We got a lot of snow and I was able to get it cleared off that night in about an hour. Did a great job. There might be some minor adjustments I have to make. I think the skid shoes have to be lowered a little bit, but other than that, let's see how it does today. All right, well, it was going really well, but minor technical difficulties. I got out to check the mail and I dropped my winch remote. So if anybody sees that, let me know. It was working great though. It's no fault of the plow. I knew I should have attached it with a tether of some kind, even like on a necklace or lanyard or something. Would have been nice, but this remote has disappeared. I lifted the plow right here, pulled forward, was like, oh, I'll check the mail. Walked there. I don't know. So, we will be back in action once I can find the remote. No clue where it is. I do have a manual operation right up under here, but it's kind of a pain to reach. I tried to hook one of these switches up, but for some reason I just couldn't get it to work. All these other switches I could hook up just fine, but with the, I don't know, when I tried to hook it up, everything made the winch go in, nothing went out. So I ended up giving up and going to the stock switch that came with the winch. And it's not a very like high-end crazy winch or anything, but it gets the job done for just about everything I need. Ah, I found it. We are back in business. I pulled ahead. I must have been parked on it, honestly, so yeah. I don't know how that happened. Fell out of the machine somehow. Probably fell out of my lap. So overall, it did a great job. It leaves me with little spots to clean up around the stairs with the shovel. Allows me to sneak out here to clean up around the oil fill. I'm sure those guys appreciate it when they come through to fill us up. And almost got stuck back there. Allows me to get right up next to these landscaping rocks. Underneath all this snow, they kind of create a horseshoe all the way around there. And beginning of winter, I just kind of went through and edged it up with a shovel so I knew where it was, and it makes that pretty easy. This is a trail back to our pole barn. It allows me to keep that kind of cleaned out. I didn't get too froggy with it today because I felt like I was going to get stuck down there just without plowing, so that'll stay like that for now. Of course, I couldn't do it without my sidekick Lana. Adjustments that can be made. Tensioning this spring up will catch or make the blade harder to trip. You got right here, you can adjust the aggressiveness of the blade angle. I have it on the standard setting right now, the 1 hole they called it. Bringing it back will tilt the blade back more, make it less aggressive. Going to the further hole forward will angle the blade more like that, make it more aggressive. So, haven't done anything with that either. I don't know if I will. Same with the skids. I thought I was going to want to lower them more, but they seem to be doing a pretty good job. I only caught a couple times, and it was mainly on like a hill. Although, I am now noticing that we're missing a bolt right here. So, let's get that in the garage. I torqued all these things down, so I'm going to double check all of them right now. So I'm finding out that I'm not actually torquing these down. I'm actually snapping the bolts that came with this when I try to torque it down. So then when I start plowing, they just fall out because they're kind of weak. So I'm probably going to be replacing all of the carriage bolts with grade 8s to just try to strengthen everything up.